Are you a realtor who doesn't think it's your job to understand lending? Or maybe you're just a brand new realtor who doesn't understand lending because you're just getting into the business. Well, today I'm going to tell you how my conventional buyer was able to beat out a cash deal. Now, a couple pieces of information is what allowed this to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. First, I have a conventional buyer. This buyer is going to be putting a significant amount of money down, more than 20%. He's going to be putting down somewhere around, say, 50 to 70%, okay? And it's really going to be closer to the 50, but just to give a range. So conventional buyer putting a boatload of cash down, and we utilized an appraisal gap, meaning we offered the list price, which the real estate agent who listed the property was quite confident it would hit. We went $11,000 over the list price. So it was listed for $110,000. We made an offer of $121,000. So we went $11,000 over with an appraisal gap of $11,000. So when I was talking to my buyer about this, he goes, "What are the ramifications if this property does not appraise for the contract price and we only appraise for list price?" So I told him, I was like, well, say it only appraises for list price and you got an $11,000 spread, it means nothing to you. Why does it mean nothing to him? Because he's already putting down way beyond 20%. So the cash to close is going to be the exact same for my particular buyer in his situation. Now, this is not true of every single person who's going to offer an appraisal gap. If someone's only putting 3% down and the appraisal is 10 grand short, they are going to need to bring somewhere around $10,000 plus the 3% of what that appraised value is. So it's not going to work out 100% of the time, but because I understand lending and I understand that it's not going to change his out of pocket, I also explained to him that yes, he would be, in fact, per the appraiser's eye, overpaying. Now, obviously, when we close, his house will become a comp, and then thus changing the values in the area anyway. So we went over all that. He understands what it is that we're doing. You shouldn't trick anyone into doing this and telling them that, oh, of course it's not a short appraisal. That's not this mean. That you don't want to get into that. You don't want to be a shyster here. But I did want to take a few minutes just to explain why knowing lending in and out helps you as a real estate agent, and it's not something you should simply just leave up to the mortgage loan originator, which so many people say and do. They go, it's not my job. It's not my job to understand closing costs. It's not my job to understand how a short appraisal is going to affect my client. Well, if you want to win deals and you want to beat deals over cash buyers, yeah, you're definitely going to want to understand how lending works and how it can benefit both the buyer and the seller, which in this case, it did. So I hope that helps. If you have any other questions or would like me to break down anything else when it comes to real estate, I'd be more than happy to tackle it. I am a residential real estate agent and broker in Ohio. I serve the entire Miami Valley. If you're a real estate agent or about to be a real estate agent and would like to get licensed in the state of Ohio, make sure you reach out to me. We're doing trainings like this all the time. So I'd love to connect with some fellow Ohio realtors. Thanks and have a great day.